So I'll play the sort of the hook of Holland Handkerchief, to give you an idea. Chords there. I'm playing a first inversion. Would you call it a first inversion?
It is.
Yeah, of A minor. So there's your standard A minor on a bouzouki. So the first inversion is taking the third note C as the root. I've also got a suspension with the open D there, which is probably, you may or may not agree with this, a slightly lazy trick of bouzouki players in this tuning.
I think it's essential.
I think it's essential too, and it gives, I think it's a feature actually of the instrument. So throughout this song, that top D is largely open regardless of what chord I'm playing. So the chords are effectively A minor, C and D, A minor, C, D, and their inversions, A minor, C, D, A minor, C, D. So playing around with the ninth note or the second note in the D chord there. I'm obviously using that picking style. So that's the hook, and the song sort of starts based around those chords. So we got, I'll just sing a verse. A wealthy squire lived in our town. He was a man of high renown. He had one daughter, a beauty bright, and the name he called her was his heart's delight. So the chords are largely based around that A minor, C, D movement throughout, really. So the first few chords are A wealthy A minor, came C, R, D, so it's the same as the hook, town. He was, that's an A minor, first inversion A minor lead in to the G chord. He was a man, there's the G, and back to the A minor, of high renown, D. Now there's a transition chord of an F, which comes before the vocal melody comes in. Of high renown, F, E, G, A, da, da. So that F comes before the vocal line.
F, G, D was that?
Yeah, F, G, D. Of high renown, F, G, D major. So the F is passing because the melody is going la da 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 da. So of high renown, the F preempts the harmony that you get with la da da. Those notes fit in the F chord, but the F coming early preempts the harmony. La da da da, la da da. Is that right? La da, high renown. La da 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 da. Sorry, that should be an open D. La da 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 da. I'm confusing myself, I'm sorry. Of high renown, la da 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 da. So the
open D, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's an open
Single
D because
stop
it's sort
note.
of minor, effectively.
Yeah.
It could be that. It could be a D9 or a D2. So the chords themselves come early and the vocal melody comes late. So you have this slight offset nature of the chords against the vocal melody.
Yeah.
I'll try and demonstrate that a bit more straightforwardly. Da, 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 da. If you can hear the clash.
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
Yeah.
So that's it's a G sus4 effectively because it's got the C in it. La, da, 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 da. But because the second note of that melody, la, da, 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 eventually it gets to the D, which is a fifth in the G scale.
You're just fingering the two middle strings there. Right?
Yeah, just the two middle strings. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. With that D pretty much open all the way.
Yeah.
La, da, 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 da. So that's just an open fifth, D fifths, basically, no third. So, which allows me to sing la da la, and for that second to sort of sound okay. If you see what I mean? Because if I was playing this, la, well, la da, that sort of works, but you've got a clash there of a semitone. La da, it does work. Anyway, after that, la da 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 da. Then we've got C, da da to F. So it just climbs back up to F. Da 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 da. Stays on the F. La da F and C. First inversion C. La da G to D major. So there's lots of rhymes. In our town, he was a man of high renown. He had one daughter, a beauty bright, and the name he called her was his heart's delight. In that song, that's the main chord structure. He said, "Get down, love, for the hour is late. Get down, love." And then they're the same again. Da-da-dum. But this gallant horse is good and fed. So the first chord is using the suspended second for a ninth again. La da 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 da.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That.
Could easily be that as well.
It's all three. No, all three.
Or do the whole lot if you
Sure.
want to.
Yeah.
I just do that because I quite like the open strings ringing. Da 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 da. So it's just a C9 as well.
Yeah.
Which is basically a mechanism to get to the G chord.
To G, yeah.
So I do that passing B. Da, da, da. So it's following the melody. Da, 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 da. The next section I push all the next three chords. Da, 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 da. And we're back into the main chord structure. The reason for that being is the story's slightly changed by then.
Yes, yeah.
And it then changes how the song feels, obviously, by pushing those chords like that.
When you're saying pushing them, you're meaning what? You're playing them early? When you change
I'm actually going
You
into
put
three.
it in minor there, didn't you, as well?
It's an E minor, sorry, yes. Yeah, that's an E minor. Yeah, again, just with the D hanging over.
Yeah.
So I'm actually going into three. Let's see if I can intellectualize that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. If you see what I mean?
Yes.
Is that making any sense? So it becomes 3/2 because we're in a slow 2 really, like that. La da 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 da. So the Bouzouki rhythm is going da 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 da. So you have 3 sets of 3 to go over the 2, so that they end up being back on the beat by the time you get to the second half of the tune. It actually starts on the G the 3 times. Let me try and demonstrate. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Do you see what I mean? So it's sort of chopping the emphasis between bars to sort of do something different.
Fantastic.
So those are the 2 main chord structures for
Great.
that song.
Thank you.